I'm in the Garden of Gethsemane. It's in two parts, really. This is a private portion here. There's another portion right across the road. Of course, the road wasn't there when Jesus was. But there's another portion across the road where they say is the stone, the rock, where Jesus prayed. And we'll go over there in just a moment. I'm sorry. But it said that this is about the distance that his disciples would have been. Peter and the two sons of Zebedee, remember, Jesus said that he was heavily burdened unto death and needed to pray. Asked him to tarry, and he went off a little bit. And he'd come back, and they were sleeping. And we asked him, can you pray with me? Couldn't you watch one hour? And he went back and prayed. But I just wonder how we are about that. Can we give Christ an hour? Can we give him half an hour? I mean, he was asking them to pray. How much do we pray? Do we pray enough? And all that's part of being ready, part of preparing for Jesus, living the life with Jesus. It's part of just being who he wants us to be. So from this Garden of Gethsemane, Jesus calls you to tarry with them, to pray with them, as he does. And we do that well at church and corporately. I don't know how we do on our own, but we need to spend time with him. His heart still grieves over those who don't know him. Just as before he was to give his life for us, his heart is grieving. I believe Christ is burdened and asks us to pray. And I encourage you to pray with them. So, from the Garden of Gethsemane. I'm in the cathedral at the Garden of Gethsemane with the stone there behind me. And it's very moving. We can go up and touch it and just remember that it's a place where they believe Jesus prayed. It's in the garden where he prayed, Father, if this cup could pass from me, but nevertheless not your will, not my will, but thine. He was willing to die for us. He was human. I can understand the angst he was going through, the despair. But he was human, but he was willing to die for us. And this is remembered here in this place, and with the stone that's there, where he prayed. And he allowed the Father's will to be done. And not many days from now, his life was sacrificed for us. And that's remembered here in the Garden of Gethsemane in this cathedral on this stone.